you say are those kind
Right.
of maybe 3 negative and 3 positive habits that you see people fall into?
Nice, easy questions you're asking this morning.
Okay.
So the first one I think is tension. People grip out of anxiety and they feel like they need strength in order to hit a ball, whether it's a tennis ball or a baseball or a pickleball or whatever it might be, or table tennis. They think that they need power to hit the ball harder, when in fact, it's the opposite. It's relaxation of the joints, like hinges on a door, like a well-oiled door or a barn door that's really rusty and you got to really push to close or open. So you want relaxation. So a positive thing would be relaxation, right? Not so much that your racket goes flying across the net, but a negative thing would be gripping too tight. So how that is relative to someone's perception on a scale of 1 to 10. Anything above a 5 is problematic. And if you can get down to a 1 or a 2, really relaxing your hand, whether it's on the grip, you can experiment with dropping 1 finger or 2 fingers and just really relaxing and swinging. You may lose a little control at first, but if you can stay in a 1 or 2, you'll be feeling at least like the pros do it. Another big mistake is that big lesson, that people take all the time is racket back. So the reaction is when the ball comes, they take their racket back. But as often as it is appropriate to take your racket back, it's also appropriate not to take a full swing very often, quite often as well. So for example, if you see a ball coming and you're programmed racket back and you're at the net, the ball's coming faster and you have less time, so you take your racket back, and then you see people just turning their head because the ball's gone by them faster than they can react. So that would be the second one. And I would say that the third one is, while you're hitting, getting focused or thinking about your swing and your technique. So I worked with Peter Burwash, who passed away a few months ago from this podcast date, sadly. But I worked with Peter for 10 years, and he used to use the result as a guideline for what to do. For example, if somebody is hitting too short in the court, in a tennis court or a pickleball for that matter, then they can increase their ball arc and it'll go deeper. That's an example. That's result orientation. They can also hit harder, but that increases risk. So if they get in a rhythm that's suitable for them. Everyone has their comfort rhythm of how fast they swing, how hard they hit the ball, all of that. To improve, obviously, you have to be uncomfortable and allow yourself to make mistakes. But for people finding that zone of comfort where they're hitting and they can sustain a rally of 10 balls in a row, those people can just make adjustments. So when you think about your swing, whether it's how far to take it back or all that, that would be intrinsic and it creates tension. And when you're playing, you want to relax and focus on where the ball is bouncing and what it's doing to your opponent, which is more important. When you're practicing, yes, you can think about your technique a little bit. That's why we've always advocated even practicing in front of a mirror if you're going to make technique corrections without the pressure of play. People make the mistake of trying to change their technique while they're playing matches or sets, which just does not go together.